Hi everybody. Throughout this tutorial, I will talk you through the basic process of creation. I will assume you have Django installed already. First of all, we want to open Django from HP from the file location wherever it is HP or any file location. Then create new project in Django. Select Django. Now my Django in J folder. So Django from J directory, not folder, directory. Then create a new project named demo. Here I created project demo. Then go with create. Now the virtual environment was created by loading all the files. Now the Django was installing, or the created project was installing. It will take few minutes. The project was loaded. We created the project name demo was loaded. Here it is. Then select URLs from the demo. Here the path admin site URLs. Now take the terminal. Here we're writing the code or writing the running command in the terminal in virtual environment. If you have used Django extensively, you must be aware that perhaps one of the biggest issues with this popular framework is that a project created in one version is not compatible within a different one. So we didn't go with virtual environment. This means if we didn't go with the virtual environments means they will create this will create a major problem like project was started with the Django 1.4x and you upgraded your package to Django 1.5.x, your project will be refused to run. This is the main problem. We are not using the virtual environment. Now, for getting the version, we type the command in terminal python -m Django version. Now the version will be appears. Here the version is 3.0.3 of Python. Now we start with the project. For that, the command Django admin start project. Then enter. Before entering Django admin start project, my site. My site was the main directory in the demo project that we create. Django admin start project to start the project, then enter. Include with my site. My site directory was created. To change the directory or for appears the directory in the to make visible in directory, we want to add a command change directory my site. Now the directory will appears. Then run the server python manage.py run server. The commands will run and the link will appear. Click the link. Then it will redirect you to the page. Install worked successfully. You have started the Django development server, lightweighted web server written purely in Python. Here the congratulations message was appears. Back to Django. Then take the terminal and write the command python manage.py startup polls to create polls app. Polls app directory, polls directory was created in the project demo. All the py files are also created within it. Take views in Python means views.py in polls that we created now, polls directory. Then take the views, then make a response. Just type the message as hello world, you are at the pulse index. For just checking the this works correctly or not. Just type something messages in the views for the response. Then take URLs from the my site and set to the path of admin. Then setting the path of polls, align the indentation, make the indentation correctly. There is an error is include. There is an error in include. Then create new Python file named urls.py in polls. Just we see before the URL file in my site. Now we created the urls.py file in polls. Then setting path views.index in the polls URLs. Then run the command python manage.py run server in the terminal. There is an error, include is not defined. Name include is not defined. That's we are already seen in my site URLs. For rectifying the error, we want to import include file in the as a header. Then the error will be disappear and again run the command python manage.py run server. Then again click the link. Then select polls. Then the HTTP then the message was printed hello whatever it is we are write it in the HTTP response in views. Now back to Django. Take the models from polls. Here we are creating class models for question and choice that we want to get as a final output. Here we are specifying question text dot models or character fee and specify the maximum length and the additional fee date published and all. Same as for choice, creating maximum length and cascading options and all. For choice, it is an integer field, default 0. Then take the settings from the my site. In the installed apps, we are writing the code as polls.apps.polls.config and make the indentation correctly. Now run the command python manage.py migrate for make the changes. Migrating to the changes. We are migrating to the changes. all the authentication that we are applying was okay, then again we want to make migrations. For that, my Python Python manage.py make migrations to make migrations in pols. So the command was Python manage.py make migrations pols. Migration was successful, creating more for question and choice. Now we are creating a user who can log in to the admin side. For that, we are running the command python manage.py create super user. Now we are specifying the username as admin, then email address admin at example.com, password admin, and reconfirming the password admin. Then bypass password validation and create user anyway. Yes or no? We are type Y for S. Super user created successfully. Now run the command python manage.py run server. Again the link was appeared. Then take the admin part. Enter the username and password. Username as admin and password also admin. Then login. Now Django administrations was created. Now come back to Django and admin.py in polls. Here registering the question. Then running with python manage.py run server. Then take admin. Here Django administration again was displayed with the poll in polls. This additional field questions. Then add a question. We click the add for adding question. Then back to Django and take models from the polls. Here we are specifying a function for returning the choice as a text. Now again run the command python manage.py run server. Then take admin. Here then choice function also be displayed in polls. Now there is a choice and question. We can add choices and questions. Now we add the question text. Type question text is whatever. Now I'm typing HHH for testing. Something's working or not. Then here a date published was 2020 second and date was 50. Today's date. Then time was now the time it is. Then add again the question text. Here I am adding is apple red as a question. Then make save. Then I am adding uh, choices. Select polls app, then add choice. For this, first select the question from the question ID, then choice as Ace, voice words was one, and then save, make save. Then again adding another choice, no, and the vote was 0, and save. Then adding another choice, I selected the same question from the question ID. I don't know. Now I am writing I don't know as a choice test. Votes for 0. It's and save. Now the choices that we that I created was displayed. Now again take pause. Then back to the Django. Admin .py from polls. Here the questions and the choice was registered. The database was loaded from the model. Here app taking apps.py from the polls and creating polls app configuration named polls. Now take the models from the polls and check in the code, and now take the text.py from the polls. Now URLs, sorry, URLs from the polls, and setting the path for index details, results, and vote. Now taking views and checking all the fashion for result details, index votes are correctly written or not. Yeah, it's all about correct. Mhm. Now take amps, URLs from polls. Um, the first HTTP response was deleted from the views in my in views in polls, and we are adding the function for result views details index and the in polls views in polls directory. HTTP response imported was deleted. Now take template and add new HTML file base.html and load the code. It is a front end that we see. The code was loaded. Content was loaded in the body. Now we want to add another HTML called details.html. For that we create new HTML file from the templates details.html and load the code. Now create another HTML file from the templates footer.html. There is too much code in this, creating a paragraph called footer. Paragraph named footer. Now another HTML file called index.html from template itself and load the code. Now the templates, another template named result.html and load the code in it also. Now the templates are all set. And now make URLs, create URLs in my site and specify the path of admins and polls that we create. And in polls path, we add another field also namespace equal to policy. The polls in single quote and there's an error. We add the space in it. Now the error was raised. Then load the URLs in polls, specifying the path for the templates file that we are created, index, details, results, and vote. Now run the command python manage.py run server. Then the polls final output was received to us. The question was is apple red with the choice is no, I don't know that we are created. By adding the status, we're clicking each option, the status will be changed. I click A, then vote one status. We're clicking I don't know, vote one status. We click no, the status will one while voting, and we click A for once again vote. Then the status was 2. That's all about the Django Polls app creations. Thank you.